going. Today I just wanted to answer a couple of questions that I get often. So a lot of people ask me, like, what is baby wearing? Why do you do it? Why you don't just let your kiddo walk? Why don't you put him in a stroller? Today I just wanted to give you sort of a quick crash course on baby wearing. So just kind of a little backstory if you don't know sort of my baby wearing journey with this kiddo. And with my older kiddo, I didn't even know baby wearing existed. Like, we bought one of those like hard structure carriers, you know, the hiking ones. If you don't, I will link it down below. And we literally never used it. So we put Delilah in the stroller. She walked kind of late, but she was always kind of like practicing walking, and she liked to be out of the stroller and doing those things. So we didn't baby wear with her. But when I heard that baby wearing was a thing, I immediately started researching it, and I was really interested in it. I joined the Babywearing International of Portland. Babywearing International has chapters all over the country, and actually I think they have chapters all over the world, hence Babywearing International, duh. So they are really awesome, and they have monthly meetings, and our chapter actually has play dates where we can like try on carriers and learn about them and learn safe baby wearing and that kind of thing. That is where I first got like really into baby wearing. Baby wearing has been awesome. We have been baby wearing for 18 months. Harrison still really likes baby wearing. He loves to be in his carrier. He'll pull it down and ask for me to put him in it, and he loves to be close and snuggly. Here is a little crash course on baby wearing if it's something that you're interested in. So let's just go ahead and define baby wearing. Like, what is it? I get a lot of people asking me, like, what is baby wearing? Are you like putting your baby in a jacket and like putting them on? Like, what is it? And even though to a lot of people it might seem pretty straightforward, the definition of baby wearing is essentially holding or carrying your baby in a cloth carrier. That is pretty much what baby wearing is. The next question that people ask me all the time about baby wearing is like, why do you do it? What does it do for you? What does it do for your baby? And the first reason why I baby wear is because even toddler wear at this point, because it makes my life easier. Sometimes I need to have both hands free, and Harrison wants to be picked up, so it really meets his needs, it meets my needs, and it's just really a nice bonding experience. But baby wearing makes life easier. We have a dog that we need to walk. Sometimes Duke doesn't want to walk at the slow toddler pace. Sometimes I am going to the grocery store and Harrison wants to be held, and I find that having him close to my body rather than pushing him in a stroller is much more effective, especially if there's a big crowd. I can kind of maneuver into aisles and that kind of thing a lot easier than I can if he's sitting in a cart, or if he's sitting in a stroller, if he is up in a baby carrier. So it's really just made my life easier. It actually made my life so much easier that I would forego the infant car seat. And what I mean by that is a lot of people, when they're going shopping, they will put their tiny infant in an infant car seat, pick the infant car seat up and place it in the grocery cart. I did not do that. I picked my infant up, put him in the carrier, and then we went along for our grocery trip. I did that because I needed the room in my grocery cart. I see so many parents with infants in their grocery cart. The whole base of the cart is taken up by the car seat, and that is just not something that I was interested in doing. Either you need to bring a second person to have a second cart, or you know, you need to leave the baby at home, and that just wasn't realistic for me. So baby wearing made my life so much easier. Baby wearing leads to happy babies. That is the next reason why I do it. My baby didn't cry very much, and actually in a study, I will link that study down below, I believe it was done by a pediatrics journal, it showed that babies who were worn by their parents actually cried less. It leads to less stress, it just leads to happier babies. Also, if you look at historical practices and even practices within other cultures, you'll see that moms wear their babies. I see a lot of pictures in National Geographic magazines of women wearing babies all over the world. So it is a cultural practice. It is something that babies really like. Baby wearing actually helps newborns to, quote, get organized. And what I mean by that is that a lot of experts believe that the womb time lasts 18 months actually. So the 9 months that they're actually, 9 to 10 months I guess it is, that they are actually inside your body in your womb, and then a full 9 months outside when they are still growing, still developing, still kind of in that like wiggly little baby stage. They need to get organized. They need to adapt to life outside the womb, and it does take that full 9 months outside outside the womb for them to learn those things. So baby wearing really helps with that. So if you have your baby close up next to you, they can hear your breathing, they can hear your heartbeat, they can kind of get their own patterns established. Also, they can learn, you know, when it's nighttime, when it's awake time, that kind of thing. So really, baby wearing helps babies get organized, and it helps them to adapt to life outside of the womb. Baby wearing gets dads involved too. I have seen so many dads, including my sweet husband, who have worn their babies in a baby carrier, and it is just, I think it's just the sweetest thing when I see a dad that has a baby in a baby carrier. Oh, it just heart melts. But it gets them involved. It lets them take a turn holding baby. It gives them a chance to bond with baby as well, and it gives baby a time to really get to know dad, because a lot of times, especially if mama is nursing the baby, mom is with the baby a ton. But if dad takes a turn and is having the baby in the baby carrier, it really helps to get dad involved too. And then the last reason why I baby wear is because baby wearing comes in all shapes and sizes. There is not a carrier that is created equal. So while I say that Lila Baby is my favorite brand of carrier, I actually have a bunch of good friends who are like, Lila Baby does not fit me, it does not work for me, and that is fine. There are lots of soft structure carriers like the Ergo, the Tula. Then you get into all of the ring sling carriers and the wrap carriers and the Baby carriers, and just so many different choices. So it comes in so many shapes and sizes that there is a right fit for everybody. So again, check out like any way that you can get involved with baby wearing. I highly recommend it. It can increase so many wonderful things with you and with your baby. So go ahead and check it out. I highly recommend it. And just before we end today, please, before you put your baby into your carrier, know how to operate that carrier, know which carrier you're gonna put them in. Please maybe even watch some videos by the specific brand. Also, just be really, really safe on any carrier. So if you have a buckle carrier and one of the buckles is not buckled properly, your baby can fall. If you're doing a wrap or a ring sling and you don't have the carrier placed properly or your baby placed properly, again, baby can fall and it can become a safety issue. So that is everything that I have for Baby Wearing 101. If you have any other questions about baby wearing, please let me know. Again, I've been doing it for 18 months. I'm not an expert. It's not my career field or anything like that. I am just a mom with some experience to share for you guys. So thank you guys so much for being here. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. That really, really helps me out and tells me which kind of videos you guys like. If you are new here, please hit that red subscribe button below. That helps me out so much, and it helps me to build a really awesome community. Well, it helps us to build a really amazing community here, and we are a bunch of fun. If you are one of my fun, loyal subscribers, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate interacting with you and chatting with you in the comments. And by the way, you guys, have fun today.